Hellos, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thanks a lot for clicking and always finding your time to come and watch my videos. Today, as you've seen in the title, we are going to prepare cabbage with beef, and of course have done some videos pertaining how to prepare beef. But today we are going to prepare the beef, then we steam some cabbage and mix them together. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, feel most welcome, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. So let's get started by showing you the ingredients that we are actually going to use. For our ingredients, we actually need the cabbage. This is my chopped cabbage. I'm the one who has actually chopped it because I don't like buying my greens when they are chopped for one reason or the other. And as you chop your cabbage, one secret to preparing a sweet cabbage and avoiding all those propagandas about cabbage, ensure that you remove that hard thing inside. Let me show you. Make sure you remove these things. And actually, this is what I mean. You see this hard one? Make sure you remove it. Don't chop it together with your cabbage. On this other side, we have our red onions, many as usual. We need the beef. We have one tomato right here. Then, of course, in most of my mbogas or my stews, I must put potatoes. We will also need some cooking oil. Then for the spices, we are going to use mixed herbs. I actually started using it the other day and it has not disappointed me. One thing about mixed herb, it has basil, sage, thyme, marjoram, and oregano. So you have a combination of spices. They make the food taste differently, and they are actually many. I bought them we are actually in September, and I bought these Maggi cubes in July, and they are still many. So you can try Maggi cubes, by the way. And for the spices, of course, you use what works best for you. This is what I'm using. To start, we are going to add cooking oil into our pot and give it a few minutes till it starts bubbling. Next, we are going to adding our red onions and fry them till golden brown on low heat. Stir the onions to ensure that they absorb the cooking oil so as to cook on both the sides. Keep checking the volume of the heat, and as you can see, our red onions have started turning golden brown. So this is the time we are going to give them a nice stir to ensure that the cooked ones comes on the top and the ones that have not yet cooked to go to the bottom where the heat is much. Next, we are going to adding our meat. Give them a very nice and thorough stir or mixture, and we throw in our Maggi cube. For me, one cube is enough. And the essence of adding a Maggi cube at this stage is to ensure that the meat absorbs that sweet flavor. Break the Maggi cube, because at times if you don't break it, it might end up going up to the end result. Now we are just going to stir our meat a little bit so that next we cover it with our lid for it to extract the excess water. Our meat is doing quite good, as you can see. It's cooking as I'm expecting it to. And by the way, have you ever realized that meat from up country or the villages is sweeter than the meat we eat in town? And also the greens. The greens from the villages are sweeter than the ones we eat here in town. If you believe like me, or if you have the same thoughts like me, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you prefer greens or meat from the villages or up country, or you prefer the town products. Wow, look at this, right? It looks so nice. It's extracting the water very nicely. And this is the time we are going to throw in our potatoes so that they can cook within that stew or broth. And we are going to achieve this by covering them so that they can cook on that heat. Before you cover, remember to stir them. And for me, I prefer cooking my potatoes when they are full. If you chop your potatoes, tell us on the comment box. Let's engage on the comment box. But for me, I prefer doing it when it's full. We are going to add in our spices. Have actually added the rest of the spices that I showed you in my ingredient list. And because our potatoes are almost cooked, this is the time I'm going to throw in the cabbage. So that at least it can cook inside that sweet flavor. Remember not to stir the cabbage because of the potatoes which are down there. And of course, we need them to get cooked. So if you stir them, they'll come on top and they won't cook as we are targeting. Let's spread our tomatoes on top and cover our food for around 3 minutes. Our tomatoes are doing quite good, as you can see. And remember, we cover the cabbage the first time we've only put the tomatoes. So from now henceforth, we are not going to cover it to avoid that cabbage smell. Like you are ya makavisi. Where I come from, we call cabbage makavisi. Let me know. Tell us on the comment box how you call cabbage from right in your village, not in town. In town, it's cabbage. Yeah, it's cabbage, by the way. Let us know how you call it in your mother tongue for those who understand their mother tongue. Look at this. Our makavisi is doing quite good, or our cabbage. And this is the time we're going to start, not really starting, as in you just turn it so that the ones that are down there come on top. Then that's the ones that were on top, they go down there. Let's add salt to taste. Remember, much salt is not good for our health. And as you can see, our potatoes are almost cooked. If you realize that your potatoes are not ready, hide them inside the cabbage and cover them on top with the cabbage. They'll definitely cook because, as you can see, the cabbage has extracted some stew or some little soup. And by the way, have you realized we have cabbages that are kind of watery and others that are dry? For me, I prefer the cabbages that have some greens on them, as in zenye ziko na matawi ya greens on top. Because these are white, sometimes they are not that tasty. So as you choose your cabbage for one, prefer the green ones because of the green matter. So guys, our cabbage is ready. Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks for the support you've shown me so far. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I also appreciate your comments, and of course I reply to each and every comment. So this how my cabbage has turned out. It looks so yummy. It's actually sweet because I've already tasted it. Remember, I don't serve food that I've not tasted. And cabbage is good for the body. It's good for, we need that carafage. We need it for digestion, of course. So thanks a lot for watching the video. And in case you're not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. It really helps my channel to grow. And you're actually going to join the family by subscribing, liking the video, sharing it to your social media platforms. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of my recipe and kindly consider trying it. And I'm very sure you'll come back to the comment box and comment how sweet it was. So bye for today. Let's meet on my next.